Gather around, PureSkill family. This your boy Sharif, and I'm back at it with another video. Let's get it. Okay, so today's day 2 production vlog of my game. I haven't really got a name for it yet. I'm thinking of it. I'll probably come up with something later, or probably come up with like a placeholder name, just so that we can call it something. But so what I did so far since last time, um, so I personally want to use my own rigs and animations. I don't want to use the Unreal ones, and also just gives you guys more content anyway to watch. So it doubles up, but also it's gonna be easier for me to animate in Blender if I use my own created rig and import it into Unreal. And then also it's gonna be easier for me to customize the rigs when I need to add like weapons or add like features that I need or different things like that. So what I did was I didn't have an idea for a I didn't have an idea for a like a my first skin, like the default skin or something like that yet. So um I created a Dontae mannequin. If you guys don't understand the Dontae reference, go back to some of my other videos. I reference Dontae when I'm just like doing like a quick skeleton sketch or something. But I basically made like a Dontae mannequin in Blender real quick. It was very quick and simple. I didn't go in depth into character modeling and sculpting and retopologizing and all those different things. We'll get into that when we're actually ready to create a production level asset. I just made something real quick and simple that I can use to start rigging and get to know my rig and get to actually building my rig. So essentially I did like just basic modeling in this video, and then I did like some basic textures, just added like a black and white on it, a black and red on there. And then I rigged it with Rigify so far, so that I can test the joints movements. That's kind of what I do a little bit, just so that if I need to, usually when I'm retopologizing like an actual character that I would make after like full production of character modeling, I'll test it with a Rigify rig. And if you guys don't know what Rigify is, it's essentially in Blender, a feature in Blender called Rigify, where essentially you get a base rig and you can just align the rig. You'll see it in the video. You just align the rig and it generates a rig. Now the reason I don't use that all the time is for two reasons. One, like I said, customization. When you're using these rigs made by programs already, it's very difficult to me personally to customize it. There are probably other Blender gurus and Unreal gurus out there that can tell you how to customize those rigs a billion times, but me personally, I like to rig myself. And then also, two, you need to know how to rig, because these pre-made rigs don't cover everything that you can ever want to rig. So like if I ever want to rig a car or ever want to rig anything, a rig that they don't have, I know how to rig it myself because I understand the fundamentals of rigging, because I've done it before. If you stick to these automatic solutions, then you won't know how to rig for yourself when you need to. And if you get into a job or a production company or whatever, they need you to rig, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't want you using already made rigs or pre-made rigs. But if they do, then go ahead. What's it called? So I use that just to test the model, and then in future videos you'll see me actually go through and start making my rig. But for right now, like I said, I'm using Blender defaults and Unreal defaults just so I can get the basis of what I need. And then once I want to make it look pretty and make it look like what I want to do, then what else did I do? Actually, that's pretty much it for this video. That's what I did. All right, guys. So that's pretty much all I did for this video. But One things you need to remember is that Blender Blender uses units in meters, and Unreal uses units in centimeters. That's why in the video you saw me go and change the units, and I'll put like a little screenshot right here. Um, so look, that is very important. So what you have to make sure to do when you're dealing with multiple programs. So if you're just dealing with an animation, if you're just doing an animation or something like that, then it's fine because Blender is Blender is Blender. You can just work in Blender. But if you're exporting from Blender to Unreal, you need to make sure that the units is proper. So I wanted the Dontae mannequin to be like a normal 6 foot tall character. So just as a representation, right? So I looked up what 6 foot was in meters. Meters, 6 feet is like 1.82. So my character my character on the z-axis in Blender needed to be 1.82, which you can see is right here. And then but that's in Blender. So in Unreal, I needed to change the units that Blender was measuring to 0.1. So now it's reduced, and then change it to 1.82 on the z-axis. That way, when I import it, when I export it into Unreal, then the character is the size that I want it. It's not that big of a deal really, because even if I export it into Unreal and it's not the size that I want it, I can always just scale it in Unreal. But let's be neat and professional here. And then also another thing that's important to remember is do the size and scaling that I just explained before you rig the character, because if you rig the character and then scale it up, then there's ways to fix it, but the rig will like explode and be messed up and different things like that. So do that before, if you guys are following along or doing something similar or whatever. Make sure you guys do something like that before you rig the character. Again, there's ways to fix it, but who wants to fix things? That's all I got for y'all. See y'all in the next production vlog. I'll see you then.